Hello, everybody. I'm Krasi Attasio. I have the pleasure again to have Vanita Lenka with me for lesson number 4 on Prashna. Especially important were lesson number 1 and 2, which were introductory. And just to remind you that if you're watching us now, it's better that you see the first 2 lectures in particular. Thank you so much, Vanita. Please go ahead and let's go into the details of Prashna, which is really, really great.
Oh, thank you so much, Krasi. Thanks again for having me over. And definitely, this is a very important part that I'm going to take up today. That is the Shwas, the breath in Prashna, that the astrologer should, in the morning, first thing he should do is that he should check his nostrils. As we all know, there are in the Vedic Hindu system of astrology, we have three nadis, as we call Ida, Pingla, and Sukshma. These are 3 nadis that we have, and these are very important to check whether from the left nostril, which is the nerve that we call Ida, the Chandra nadi, that is the moon, that is owned by the moon, and the Pingla is owned by the sun, the Surya. So that is something which is going to, and the center nerve, which is the Sukshma, that is the equal flow of both the nostrils. That is what is we must check initially in the morning. So what exactly happens when we are erecting the chart? We should see what is the flow of our breath. See, when you are experienced, you will get to know where, what exactly is the flow, whether it's favorable or not favorable. The breath also has to be in favor when you're erecting the chart. So if it is, on Sunday, if the breath is from the left side, then it is from the left nostril, it is unfavorable. If it is on Sunday, if it is from the right nostril, it is favorable.
I get
if on Monday from the left, it is favorable, but it is unfavorable from the right one, unlike Sunday. On Tuesday, it is unfavorable. Actually, it is said that from the left nostril, the malefics, actually, when the malefics, this is not favorable, and this right one is favorable. I hope you are clear. This is my right.
Yes,
so
we
I'm
have
just
a mirrored image. Yes.
Yeah, the mirror image. So that is why. So for on Sunday, left is unfavorable. Monday, right is unfavorable, and left is favorable. Tuesday, left is, because I also have to remember each and everything, which I always forget. Maybe it's confusing. So I'm making it simplified. When it is Tuesday, left is unfavorable and right is favorable. Wednesday, left is favorable, right is unfavorable. Thursday, left is favorable and right is unfavorable. Friday, left is favorable and right is unfavorable. And Saturday, left is unfavorable and right is favorable. So to concise it, I must tell you, it's very easy to understand that generally breath is favorable or unfavorable depending upon the flow of the left and the right related to the day of the week. And if the days are benefic, then the right is favorable, and the planets are are malefics, then left nostril breath is favorable. That's the main thing. You have to see that left breath is good for auspicious things like marriage, travel, resolving disputes, then wearing new clothes. Whereas right is good for, krura karmas, like if you have to start any litigation, or disputes or any fights, then the right breath is considered good. Or maybe you have to start some business, or you have to start you're going for a bath or something, then you can take up the right if it is flowing from the right side,
Then,
so that you can check.
Then Vanita, you will be starting a court case. You need to have your right breath And then you have to choose a day ruled by malefic planets. Then you take the Tuesday. So it's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes. You got it right. So if you have to do the breathing exercise in the morning, actually, to just examine the breath, whether and at times what happens, Krasi, somebody is coming, and then you can make out that the person is coming for the prashna, which is for illness or for property, stolen property or disputes. You can make out that also. If you are that sensitive about the breath, it's very, very important to do so. And if it's a male patient, you have to see if the patient is unwell, if is the cure of illness is indicated or not. How will you check that? So you have to see the right nostril, you have to see the if it's coming from the right nostril, then the cure of disease is there. I'm not talking of the day right now. It's just that you have to check your breath. If somebody raises the query just now and says, that the patient is not well, so will he be able to get a recovery is there or not? So if you check immediately, you will say yes, cure is there. He'll get recovered. And if it is the left nostril, then you will say aggravation of disease is there. All right. So maybe if it is right nostril and, if it is right nostril and, the direction is left, then cure with difficulty. Left nostril, right, then cure with difficulty, like that. So we have to see, obviously female and male also we have to see. If it is the female who's asking, then the, Prashna from which direction, I mean to say, you have to see the direction also. I think I'm confused. She's confusing you. See, if there is Prashna from the right direction, somebody is asking, standing in your right direction. So you have to check your right nostril. The cure of the disease is there. If somebody is standing on your left and you are having the breath from the left, then aggravation of disease, you will straight away say. If somebody is standing on your left and you are having the breath from the right, then the cure is with difficulty. If somebody is standing in your right and you are having the breath in the left, then the cure is with difficulty. So it's just the opposite.
Basically, you're searching for harmony. Right direction, right nostril is fine. And so.
But in the female, it is the opposite. It's reversed for the female. Then it's reversed. I lost the connection or what?
So the harmony will be valid. Do you hear me, Vanita?
Yeah, I do. Now
so Vanita, basically the harmony of breath and direction is valid only for the male persons. For the females, I'm just summarizing for the people, for the female, they need to be reversed.
It has to be reversed. It's just the opposite. And if you have to see if benefic weekdays when moon is waxing, if the breath is in the left, it is good. The moon is waxing moon. And if it is malefic weekdays, like Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, so even Sundays considered malefic. So if it is a malefic weekday, actually, the moon is waning, then the breath is in the right is good.
Okay.
The breath in the right. So that is also very important. And benefic weekdays are Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And Tuesdays, Sundays, and Saturdays are malefic.
So just to summarize, because this is really so much information, very concise, just to say.
People can go back and rewind and see, because, this is, because this is little confusing, but who know about, you can summarize also.
This is not confusing because you said it very clearly. From the moment of the first appearance of the moon is waxing.
Yes.
This is considered benefic. Then we're searching for the right nostril. Right? When?
No, you're talking about the waxing?
Waxing one. Waxing is the good
waxing is if the breath is in the left is good.
If the breath is in the left, okay. Then you
Yeah.
have the full moon. From this
And
particular,
if it, yeah,
the
but
moon.
the weekdays should be benefic weekdays. The benefic weekdays: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. These are the benefics.
All right.
And if it is waning and the weekdays are malefics. Waning is like, when it is going away from sun. So it is a waning moon. So if the breath is in the right, all right, if it is in the right and it is a malefic weekday, like Tuesday, Saturday, or Sunday, then it is good. Then it is good.
All right.
Waning moon. So it's just the opposite. So that's why I said people can just rewatch this video. I knew it is going to be a complete one video for this because it is not that easy to understand.
Yes, but if you
So
make a list, you get used to these rules.
yes, it's you have to do it every day, but you have to check every day so that you can just make the notes and do it. Now, if there is a litigation case, suppose somebody has to fight a battle, like I have to file a case or something, then what happens? Then it starts with his breath in his left and he reaches the court or courtroom or something. When his breath is on the right, all right, and he has to see which side is the enemy standing, the opponent. Where is he standing? He has to see. If his enemy is on the left, all right, and the breath is on the right, all right, so he will be able to defeat the enemy, the opponent. Should I repeat or
Yes,
you will watch it?
repeat, please.
Okay. If a soldier start, if a, it's in from the old classic text, so at that time it was about the war. So if the soldier, like, or the litigation that you are going to file a case or something, if the soldier starts with his breath in his left and reaches the place where he's going to file the case when his breath is on the right. All right, so when he starts it's on the left and he reaches it's on the right. And if the enemy stands on the right itself, then he's going to win. And if the enemy is on the left, then he's going to lose. Or and the vice versa. If he starts with the right breath and reaches he's breathing from the left, then he's not going to win. And the enemy is also standing on the left. So this is the opponent, I mean. So this is something which is very important to note. Why? Because when you are putting up the chart, the person who is asking the question should also be checked. What can you tell me from where you are breathing? You have to ask. Can you tell me which side you are breathing from? So that is very important. I hope everybody gets clear on this because it's such a So right breath is favorable for, as I said, for starting business, gambling, debating, or litigations. The right breath should be is considered good, and left breath is considered good when you are planning a travel. So if somebody comes to you and asks, I have to travel, should I plan my travels? Then you can just straight away say yes. If you're breathing from the left nostril, you can straight away say, oh, go ahead. You can plan your travels. Or you have to just buy ornaments, or you have to pick a day for marriage. You have to see the left side, because left is actually for the benefits. All right, so left nostril has to be stronger. I hope I am clear on this.
Yes, this is very clear. And good that you're repeating.
I don't want to talk about the sex of the child. I don't want to, because there is a quote on that also, to know about the sex of the child, which side you should be breathing, which I don't think so is going to be good to.
You may. This is so curious. If you feel that we will understand you.
Curious, yeah, when I have mentioned already.
Since you mentioned, so, Vanita.
See, if a pregnant woman comes to an astrologer or asks what is the sex of the child, so you have to tell her, if it is a male, that you have to ask her also which side is she breathing from. If the breath is passing through both the sides, she will give birth to twins. All right. That is something which generally happens. And if the person is breathing from the left, it is going to be a male child, and if it is the right, it is a female child.
Wonderful.
All right. This is something which is tried and tested, so you can also just go in for that. And I'm just thinking what else can be the question, you know. Okay, so
If somebody comes to you and say, shall I move to another country? Not only travel.
Yeah, to another country, yes, again the left nostril.
Okay.
Again the left nostril. And you know, when there is not, you at times feel there is no breath. So that is also, you can say, a stillborn will be there, you know, the baby will be stillborn or will die in the womb.
Well, you
that
cannot
also,
say this. Well, you cannot say
can't
this.
say that, but that happens as well. So that you can keep to yourself, maybe, you know.
Just
so
to say that since you're saying about questions and answers, people may in the comment section below may ask their questions, and Vanita will answer with yes and no, not with the big detail, because yes, with yes and no. And please give us your back answer, how your question really developed in the future. But you may ask your questions in the comment section below, and Vanita will answer.
Yes, surely I will. And if it is a very honest query, first of all, it has to be an honest query. It should not be for testing us. And it should be a sincere query, and it should be a sure shot query, Krasi, you know. Like if
well
you
formulated, very important.
And to the point, it should not have multiple queries in one question. What happens, people think that we are going to ask one question and we'll get multiple answers. Sorry, it cannot happen. So if you are asking a question, please frame it in such a way that I can reply in a yes or a no only. So because I'm not seeing you, I'm not seeing the whole condition, I don't know you. So it's better that, you know, you just ask a well-formulated query so that I can answer in a very well-formulated way as well. So, but it will be like, you know, I will have to pull out a Prashna at that time of the query when I'm seeing the query, and then I will be answering the question. So I will be doing it honestly, wholeheartedly. It will be a very honest effort from my side. So I hope I am able to answer that also.
I don't doubt this. Vanita, are you going to check your nostrils in the moment of answering the queries as well?
Definitely. And right now also it is the left side, and today is Saturday. So it is a favorite. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Krasi.
Okay, we conclude with this, and let's our lessons advance a little bit to a certain point, and if you like, then we may do live session on responding to questions of people. This would be really wonderful, but not yet, since we are just in the beginning. Maybe if you agree a little bit towards the development of this class.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vanita. Under this, the images of this video, you will see the contacts of Vanita, her YouTube channel, very active YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Vanita. And every Sunday we are posting the lectures on Prashna, so keep watching us. Thank you, Vanita.